Hey everyone, you are Tesla Tom. Thanks so much for joining us on Ludicrous Feed. Well, AGL have finally released details of their new electric vehicle plan. We're going to go through it right now. According to their plan, you get $480 worth of credit, including GST, over 2 years. In actuality, this turns out to be $60 credit per quarterly bill. There is no lock-in contract. They're going to guarantee their tariffs for 2 years. And the same credit applies regardless of the number of electric vehicles you have. So if you've got 2 EVs, you still get the same $480 over 2 years. This obviously differs from their previous $1 per day plan. It doesn't require a separate meter. Essentially, this is just credit if you prove you own an EV. Right, so let's break this down. You get $60 worth of credit per quarter, assuming each quarter is 90 days. That's 67 cents worth of credit per day. In New South Wales, AGL's tariff is 29 cents per kilowatt hour, including GST. 67 cents per day divided by 29 cents per kilowatt hour works out to be 2.3 kilowatt hour per day in credit. So keep that figure in mind, 2.3 kilowatt hours. Let's have a look at the Model 3's efficiency. Having now had the Model 3 for the last month, I can tell you that the average efficiency is about 6.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour. So if you're getting 2.3 kilowatt hours per day in credit, that equals about 15 kilometers per day in credit. But that's not the full story. Now, for new Model 3 owners, you must be aware of something called phantom drain. It's even mentioned on page 14 of the Tesla Model 3 manual. I'll read it out to you. Battery care. Even when Model 3 is not being driven, its battery discharges very slowly to power the onboard electronics. The battery can discharge at a rate of approximately 1% per day. Now, let's have a look at the Model 3 range. So the SR Plus, which is the entry-level model, gets 460 kilometers of range, and the long range is rated at 620 kilometers. 1% of day of that is between 4.6 kilometers for the SR Plus and 6.2 kilometers for the long range version. If you put Sentry mode on overnight, it's about 5% loss, and we experienced that with our Model 3 when we parked outside during our recent road trip to Byron Bay. So 5% loss with Sentry mode on, and that's 23 to 31 kilometers loss in range per day just from this phantom drain. So let's go back to that number. Daily credit of 2.3 kilowatt hours, which is 15 kilometers per day. So the Model 3 phantom drain requires extra electricity to cover that 5 to 6 kilometers of loss per day, and a lot more with Sentry mode. And that's going to cut into your daily credit with AGL. I'm glad that AGL have brought out their electric vehicle plan version 2. That means the awareness is growing in this country, but certainly I want you guys to be aware of the phantom drain if you're driving a Tesla Model 3. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, happy charging.